Hello everybody and welcome to another VGC video. In today's video I'll be talking about every Pokemon in Regulation H. And it's a tier list. Yeah, so I'm actually going to introduce another tier. F tier. Because the last tier list I could have used an F tier. And yeah, I feel like there's just a lot of viability in how good Pokemon are. Oh, I actually got rid of the D tier. Shoot. Okay, well, this is everything. And yeah, let's get started with our first Pokemon of this regulation, which is Venusaur. Venusaur is somewhere around this area. Venusaur can work on Sun teams, but right now it's only basically Torkoal. And Ninetales, Ninetales isn't the greatest. Alola Ninetales is good, but that's a different story. And if you want to run Torkoal, you usually want to run Hisuian Lilligant. I feel like he's better in higher power formats, Venusaur. It's a good CB tier, but right now, yeah, it's just not looking good for Venusaur. Rain is really dominant. Some people are running Tyrain. It's hard to stop it, too, so, yeah. Next, we got Charizard, and this hurts, but I'm putting in D tier, even though he's one of my favorites. Call me basic, I do not care. Charizard is okay. He's not nearly as good as he was in last generation Sword Shield. He's lost some of his power due to his G-Max form going away, and he can't just nuke things. And Terrestrialization hurts him more than it helps, because he could have just, like, usually just Life Orb or Choice Scarf and just absolutely annihilate things. But now, things can just resist him and clap back, and Charizard isn't the bulkiest, too. Which just kind of stinks, but Charizard is decent. I don't think he's horrible right now. Actually, he's kind of horrible, but still. He does have some tools like Hurricane and Lorraine if you want to use him as a little counter. He does have Heat Wave, so he can be fast and just Oko things with Choice Scarf, but some people know how to counter that. Focus Blast, do damage to Groudon. Maybe Oko it if it's like Choice Specs, Solar Power, or Life Orb. Who knows? But Charizard's not the best. And then we got Blastoise. I'm putting him in C tier. It's kind of crazy. He top 16'd pretty big online tournament, which is pretty good since Blastoise hasn't been crazy. Blastoise is going to run one of two ways. I think I'll tell you which one's the better one. But first, the first one is just Shell Smash Water Spout, which it's okay, but again, it's easily counterable. But it can actually pick up some decent KOs. But Archaeodon right now is going to hurt it. Or he may run as a bulky guy who just takes hits. He has fake out pressure. He has 105 defense and special defense, which is pretty crazy. And he also has Icy Wind. Yeah, he's a pretty good supporter. And you can slap a Water Spout on and get some like cheeky KOs. He doesn't pack the biggest punch, but he's a decent supporter right now, and you can consider using him on some teams. Next we got Arbok. Has Intimidate. They can run Glare too, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, Pikachu, that's gonna be Arbok's F, I'm sorry. Pikachu can use a Light Ball and just nuke things, but it literally has no HP, and there's so much Pokemon that just do damage and can actually survive getting flicked and getting poked, but Pikachu can't. I'm sorry, Pikachu's a really cool guy, that's the reason he's the mascot, but he's not the greatest in VGC, sadly. He does have Follow Me, but there's a better guy for that, and that's Raichu. Who, let's see, C or D tier, somewhere around that. I'll leave it here while I just kind of figure it out. I gotta open another tab real quick. Yeah. What can Raichu do? Raichu has Lightning Rod, Follow Me. I know he doesn't follow me. His fake out. Yeah, he's not cooking the sauce. Lightning rod is good, but I think it's just better last regulation. You don't really need him to do stuff. So yeah. Then we got Alolan Raichu, who does not have lightning rod. We'll go check its ability. It's like it does more damage in electric terrain, which is not greatest because we're gonna set it up with Pincurchin. Yeah, he would have been better last for that, but even then I didn't see him. I'm sadly gonna put him in F tier. I'm sorry. Sandslash. Yeah, F tier. Sadly. I'll just check. I know he's not crazy. What can Sandslash do? Sandrush, you just have so much better Sandrush Pokemon. You got, what's his name? The ground steel type. Yeah, there's not really a market for him. His stats are too bad. It hurts. But him, somewhere around here. I don't know. Its typing is absolutely abysmal. He does have Slush Brush. Wait, that doubles speed. So he can, like, do damage, but I'm gonna check his stats real quick. Let's see. His attack stat is 100. He's literally no special attack. It's kind of funny, but yeah, there's just not really a market for him. You can do things with him, though. Having double speed and the, like, set up Aurora Veil. And I'm coping, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Then we have Clefairy. B tier. It's not nearly as good right now with Mousehold. It's better in, like, higher power formats. Maybe I'll move him down, I don't know. But it's still Clefable. Follow me with... That's basically the same thing. Protect. That's Mousehold. But Mousehold could, like... It's a little bulkier, but Mousehold can, like, beat up Population Bomb. Mousehold has more things, so... Yeah. Hello? Just you? Yeah. Yeah, Mousehold is a bit more cooler. I don't know. I don't know. I think just that fits. Kind of things, but C might be where it is. Clefable. I'm pretty sure Clefable's doing better right now. For good reason, too. Unaware makes like a soft counter to Dondozo. It's actually pretty crazy. You can run Thunder Wave. Wait, Clear Smog. No, but I think Unaware is actually pretty cool in this format. Magikarp's decent, but you're not going to be running that. There's actually some good things you can do with Clefable. It's like a soft counter. I'll put it either C tier or D tier. I'll put it in C. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just accidentally tracking. Ninetales is in D tier. It can set up the sun for other Pokemon, but Torkoal's just better. It's frail and doesn't really, like, feel like it does a lot of damage. It's not the greatest right now. Special attack stat is not high at all, too. You get Helping Hand, but Helping Hand like a Charizard, it's... Nah, there's just a lot better things running. And to book a whole team of Sun in the most rain... One of the biggest rain formats ever is not the greatest idea. You can still use Ninetales, though. And I've used it before, it's not terrible. Ooh. Alolan Ninetales, on the other hand... I'll stop in B-tier. Maybe I'll move it up if it's... The B-tier is still really good. So, Alolan Ninetales has Snow, which can help set up other Snow Pokemon. But more importantly, it has access to Snow Warning and Aurora Veil. Aurora Veil makes every Pokemon take so much less damage. And then this thing can just fire off blizzards. Its special attack is not great, too. But it can use its speed to, like, get a fast Aurora Veil and power and tank off blizzards. And then get annoying freezes that win you the game. I would know. So, yeah. Wigglytuff. What does Wigglytuff do? Sorry. I'm making a box. I don't think Wigglytuff can cook. Good charm competitive. Yeah, the stats are not great. Yeah. Vileplume. It's just better chlorophyll Pokemon and Venusaur. It's too. And Venusaur isn't crazy. Venomoth. Really, there's better, like, everything. Oh, Cracker Barrel ad. That's pretty cool. Anyway, F tier. Dugtrio. You can arena trap. You can arena trap. You can do that. What is Dugtrio cook? I don't know, actually. Dugtrio. They both have. Only one of them is Arena Trap. Arena Trap is actually pretty good. It's actually fast, but it can't take a hit at all. So I'm putting a very generous D tier for him and F tier for other one. But Shadow Attack is much better. Yeah, you can make a case for him going in F tier. Yeah, I'm actually gonna put Sandslash in F tier. I'm sorry. I'm coping. He's just really cool design. Okay, Golduck can like stop the weather, but it's just gonna yawn. It can't really hit too hard, but yeah, I'll just put that in F tier. I'm sorry. And then we got Primeape. Annihilape is just 10 times better. Then we got Arcanine. Well, the tricky thing about Arcanine is that Incineroar is, like, much better, but Arcanine's still Arcanine. You can run beat up just fine, which is actually pretty good, but Arcanine's other form is also, like, might slightly edge it out for being a little better. Maybe. It depends. But Extreme Speed, it's actually pretty reliable. I'll put it in C tier. C is like, you could probably use it, but it's not going to be, like, the greatest. And B is like, yeah, definitely you can definitely use it. A is like, actually really good, and S is like, broken. And D is like, maybe you can pull it off, and F is like, no. Okay, Hisuian Arcanine does counter Incineroar, but like, Incineroar's just better, stronger, smarter, faster, but you can run him as Rockhead Choice Band and just nuke things. It's either C or B. Oh, not now. Sliding in there, maybe? Let's see as the format evolves, you know? I don't know. It's a little generous, maybe. Okay. Yep. Swift Slam, but its attack is like nothing, and there's just better Swift Slam users. Victory Bell, better just chlorophyll users. Poor Victory Bell. Tentacruel, I don't think. What can Tentacruel do? Water poison. I'll check. I feel like maybe he has a tad bit of sauce. I have no idea. Never mind. Water speed's good, but sorry. I don't think he does anything special. Golem. Okay. There are better rock ground types, and most rock ground Pokemon are absolutely terrible. But on the other hand, Cracker Barrel's still there. That's kind of funny. This guy, you can like explosion. You can cheese, and like make every normal type of electric type. You can cheese. It's not useless. Slowbro, thing. But if Slowpoke was here, he would be in D tier. But Slowbro is here. Sorry, Slowbro. Wait, actually, maybe I'll take that back. Maybe. Let's just check real quick. Let's see if Slowbro can do anything. Slowbro. Oblivious, it's decent, but speed is not good. It's tanky, but yeah. It can counter the guy, but it's just so much better. And it's just not great into everything. It countered on Dozo a little bit, but Hopple can counter on Dozo. You're not special, I'm sorry. Sorry, Slowbro. You're a goat, but I don't know what to say. You're basically the same thing. I feel like, wait, let me check a signature move. I'm pretty sure it's cheesy in singles. I don't play singles, but quick draw. Okay, and then what does its move do? It's poison. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he has the sauce. Making like a mixed attacker makes him like a little not as good, but he has more options than other Slowbro. Okay, then we got Magneton. Yeah. Okay, Dodrio also there, because pretty fast. Can hit a little hard, but just other Pokemon do it, and this thing has no bulk. Can it hit hard? Actually, I don't even think it does. I'm sorry. This is Dodrio. Yeah, 110, 110. There's just other Pokemon that are faster. It just has no bulk. It's hard to keep up with some of these other guys. Okay, Dugong doesn't really do anything, sadly. And then we got Muck. Earthquake, boom, bye-bye Muck. Rip. Alolan Muck, on the other hand. Alolan Muck is kind of crazy. Especially, like, in a lower power format, so... You can make this thing have Moody. And Moody is... There's a really annoying strategy, I'll show you. You can use this. It's Power of Alchemy. These are chains, and you can use, like, Moody Smeargle. Then ally that faints. Yeah, Moody Smeargle. Smeargle, I thought it was called Moody. And just get Moody, which is a really good ability because it makes 2 stats. I mean, 1 stat go +2 and 1 go -1. This thing's gonna get bulky and more, like, defensive. And then you can just transfer that ability in Muck. Then Muck. With its 105 attack and decent bulk, you can just use a minimize, get bulkier, and then this thing can go for, like, Memento. What does Lunar Blessing do? I mean, no, not Lunar Blessing, Healing Wish. No, you can't really do that, but you can just do that, Memento, get the ability off, and then just go absolutely crazy. Get minimized, then you just can't get hit, and even if you do get hit, you take no damage. Drain Punch, Gunk in the trunk. Actually, no, probably knock off. Protect. Yeah, and you get pack leftovers, and then you're good. So, I'm gonna put him in C tier. Put him in C tier. strategies actually can be, if it's pulled, it either like wins the game or you get absolutely destroyed. Shell Smash cheese, but no, you just get OHKO'd by any special move on the planet. It's Replica Lister. Gengar, it would be F tier, but it's Perish Song, which can work, but it's a little generous. Hypno, there's better subject for everything. These two are really fast, but you can't really do anything with that speed. Executor was close to winning the World Championships back in the day. Executor, I feel like he can do stuff. Harvest, get buried, but Power Creep just hurts this thing. Harvest, just get another berry. You're like a little bulky, but crazy bulky, and you're not really fast. So you can just like Leechy cheese, but Leechy substitute and get like Bulk off, but there's just stronger Pokemon. Other Executor. My favorite dragon. Special attack is actually pretty fire, but it doesn't really take a hit that well. Again, yeah, it has Frisk, which is like the worst ability in competitive, because you already know what your abilities are, unless you're like doing ladder. So I'll slap them both in F tier. Executor, yeah, it's sad. Yep, these two can't really do anything. Hitmontop is better. They can hit a little hard, but you can't really like, not really have the bulk. It's just how Gen 1 Pokemon can't go crazy. Ooh, I'll slap them in C tier. Being able to turn off abilities is absolutely crazy. You can do some cheap strats with like slacking and just absolutely win the game, but it is a little hard to do that. But it's only good on like one team, but other than that, you can actually make it work. Right on, nope. Can't really do anything. The typing is absolutely horrible. Chansey, no, you can minimize, but Monk is the better minimize. Lightning Rod's cool, but yeah. It's like every Gen 1 Pokemon here. This is just Reg H, right? I hope it is. Pretty sure I download the right tier list. Yeah, it is. Okay, sorry. Got a little sidetracked, but Scyther, yeah, F tier. Scizor, Cleavar, better. Electabuzz. Volt Absorb, Follow Me, Fake Out. Eviolite for bulk. It's not horrible. And he can do the same thing, but with a flame body. Actually, I'll put him in D tier. Because I think he's better, because burning your guys, and he also has Will-O-Wisp. He has Thunder Wave, but you can definitely make both of them. Actually, no. Electabuzz, you deserve it. Tauros, no. Other Tauros, no. Intimidate can work pretty well on some teams, but he's much better. Actually, this is a really high C tier. I'm not really like ordering him in rank, but he would be high C tier. I mean, actually, B tier. Intimidate, and then having like being an actually pretty good water user in rain. Because let's see, does he have Swift Swim? I don't know. Tauros. Intimidate. Yeah, it's fast too. Like 100 speed is decent, and then it can just 110 in rain is actually crazy. So yeah, I think I don't know, maybe B tier. I don't know, that might be a little generous, but like a pretty reliable rain sweeper. Who's like more bulky than others like Basculinian. Oh, Gyarados. AC. Yeah, I'll put it in B tier. I think that's appropriate. Because, again, like, Intimidate is so good at making things, like, not great defense, like, better, and just being really bulky and setting off Intimidate Thunder Wave. It's not as good as other Intimidate users, like Incineroar and Incineroar, but you can still, like, do stuff. And if you have more than one fire type, it's like probably the second best backup option. Lapras, you get Parasong. You can get, actually no, there's better Parasong users, I'm sorry. Ditto. Can't really Ditto anymore. It's like good in like high power formats, but we're gonna go into like Archaludon. Nah. Vaporeon Water Absorb, nah. They just it's just better of each of their types. Like don't hit like a crazy amount. So yeah. Snorlax. I'll put him with C, whatever. Anyway, Snorlax, actually C, D tier, I don't know anymore, okay? Snorlax. What's my battery? We've got to wrap this up. Snorlax is kind of crazy. I don't know, but Ursaluna is just a lot better. It would be like C tier, maybe B tier, but Ursaluna, there's no real reason to use it over Ursaluna. Dragonite. I'll put it in B tier. Actually, no, C tier. It's good. It's good, don't get me wrong. Assault Vest, Inner Focus, you run multi-scale and just not die. And it's better not running Choice Band. But having like E-Speed Terra Normal is a good option. And investing attack in it. Then you can like knock off. Put him in B tier is actually pretty good. I think he's less hyper aggressive than last format. Previous formats with Chen-Pao. Okay. D tier, and I think his Suian's better, even though he's a little slower. He does hurt other Pokemon a lot more. The Tailwind or Scarf, you go crazy. Even the specs. Feraligatr. Oh, Zero Force like Life Orb, but there's so much better Rain Sweepers. You can get a Dragon Dance and actually go crazy, but that's what's just so bad. It hurts. Okay, Furret. I'm gonna go with Furret. Sorry, Furret. Knocked out Ariados. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to explain. Ariados, poison, really not good stats for a fully evolved Pokemon. Can't really hit, can't do nothing really crazy. And then Noctowl, Tintin Lens, okay. But again, just way stronger flying types than normal types. And which is a decent type, but what's it gonna do really? It probably has Yawn and Thunder Wave, but you can just kill it with moves. And then Ampharos, ouch, but it's, again, other Pokemon are a lot better. It doesn't do anything like crazy well, so yeah. Better Pokemon in the Sun, sadly. Azumarill, I'll put in C tier. It's a pretty good Rain Sweeper. Well, that's, Trick Room Sweeper, can work in rain. You can definitely use it. Yeah. Maybe B tier, who knows. Sudowoodo, you can't really do anything. Politoed. I'll go into the B tier Pelipper's. It's better on every level, but it would be like a lot better if Pelipper wasn't crazy. Jumpluff. C tier. You can go chlorophyll and make it sleep powder, things in the sun. It's actually decent, but it's something crazy. Sunflora, I can do damage, but it's really slow. Maybe with Trick Room with Torkoal, but there's other Pokemon you want to go in with. Quagsire, again, another guy who is just better rain Pokemon. better Pokemon can't get. Okay, that's gonna be the end of the first part. I'm just gonna cut because my phone's about to die. We are back. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's get straight into it. Upon further inspection, Dragonite's B tier. Multi-scale is pretty good right now. I don't think we should be running it as like choice band E-speed because there's no Chen-Pao, but I think it's pretty good. Okay. Espeon, it doesn't really do anything special, sadly. It, could be like a Ton Pest or Power, but there's just better Pokemon for that. Yep. Umbreon, it's not F tier, it's D tier. It's really good in that. It's like BA tier in higher power level formats like last one. Or I thought it was pretty underrated, but right now, I don't think it's doing anything. Murkrow, immediate S tier. No, Murkrow was overrated. I think it's a comfortable C tier. Or B, somewhere around those two. Put it in C. There's just Branch or Tailwind doesn't really matter too much. I know it's cool, but like Murkrow can actually do some stuff, but there's just other Tailwind users, and Murkrow doesn't really hit too hard. It can be good until like Annihilate and stuff. It does have Haze. I'll put it in CB. It's I don't know, whatever. It could be any. You guys can say in the comments. So, bro, when it's field reception, but this is not singles. Both of them don't do like anything special. It's better trick room options. Same for him. Also Fortress. There's no Flutter Man. There's no real use for it. So there's a better Steel type in Goldango. It's not useless though. Oof, yeah, Heracross. Heracross isn't doing anything. Bug is just such a type. Okay, Ursaring, you have 2 evolutions, it's fine. Okay, Macargo? Yeah. Skarmory. Corviknight is a lot better. Houndoom, you don't really have a use. Swiftslim does not make it tier. It's hard to grab it. Okay, there you go. Then we have Donphan. Donphan can actually do some stuff. Attack and defense are high. Special defense is absolutely atrocious. So yeah, it's not that fast either. Can hit. Ooh, Moxie. But yeah, it can hit actually pretty hard. But yeah, it's not really used for him. Porygon 2. It's Trick Room, but he's just outclassed a little bit right now. By like Indeedee female and for Farigiraf. But it can hit hard, so let's see. Putting Terra Blast and then running a different Terra type is really good for adaptability. Stantler, yeah, there's just better Intimidate users. Normal is not a good type. Ooh, Smeargle? But in B tier. A Spore, and it has like tricks for like a lot of Pokemon. You can put like Decorate on it. You can, like Follow Me. Yeah, and you can have like Banful Bunker. It's actually decent, but its stats are just absolutely abysmal. But learning every game the move is actually pretty good. Hitmontop, C tier. It does Intimidate. It has Close Combat. It has Wide Guard, but doesn't really matter too much except for Goldengo. We'll see. Doesn't do anything. Sad. Okay, and Tyranitar. Ooh. I'll go for A tier. This might be a little generous, but Tyranitar is actually pretty good. It's so bulky. You can invest enough EVs where it can survive a Make It Rain, then just clap back with a knockoff. It can take so many hits. It also uses Terra well, with Flying Terra Blast being pretty good. And also you can run other Terra types. I think Tyranitar is like actually really good in this format. It's pretty underrated. It's also it's a good weather counter, and it can just do a lot with like Rock Slide. It is a little slow though, but that can help if you're running Trick Room. Okay, Sceptile. It has Shed Tail on Bird, and it's not the worst thing in the world. It has Speed Boost. Yeah. No, Swampert. So it's Ludicolo? Yeah. So this one, there's just stronger users right now, and that's... Well, you can't really, like, take down Groudon and Kyogre right now, because there isn't Groudon and Kyogre. Shiftry? It's one Ratter. That could work. Run Tailwind on this thing, make it a little scary. Actually, I'll put it... I don't know. Brawlcast might be better. So let's check that real quick. Pokemon Showdown time. Bramblecast. It is faster. It does hit a little harder. They're both not bulky, but I think Bramblecast is a little better overall. Moonrider is cool though. I'm glad I got that. Pelipper. That's the first S tier, which is kind of crazy. Pelipper is actually insane right now. Tailwind, like you can run Cloak Focus Sash. It's really good because it's a good Tailwind user and it sets up rain. You can run like a full rain team or like a pseudo rain team with like Archaludon or just like a Swift Swim user. And it's good for setting up Tailwind. It's bulky and people really underestimate how much damage Pelipper can do. Weather Ball does so much in the rain and then Hurricane can just confuse things. And also is Glad Guard, but yeah, who cares? It can stop Make It Rain if you want to use it for that. So yeah, I'm pretty confident in Pelipper being an S tier. Okay. It has Telepath, but you can use Choice Scarf and just destroy dragons, but Terror hurts it more than it helps. Yeah. Ooh, okay, Breloom. There's better Spore users. Mungus. It's a little faster, but it's still not fast and can't really take a hit. It does do okay damage, though. It's not horrible. Ooh. I'll put him in C tier. I don't think it's B tier because he's only run on like Weezing teams. But if you run him on a Weezing team, it can be good. Like these guys are usually like guys who are good on like one team format, or just a little outclassed. They're still good. What am I doing? Accidentally just dragged something. Whatever. Okay. Oh, Nosepass. Nosepass is definitely a Pokemon. Okay. Hariyama. We do got the monkey around though. He's just a better fellow. He's just bulky though, but doesn't have the best special bulk. So yeah, D tier's I think where it belongs. Sableye, sure, but I think Grimmsnarl is just more needed. It has Quash though, which is okay. I'll put him in D tier. We can definitely use him. Nosepass, no. Does have pure power, but no. Plus we'll mine him. Boop and Bop. Just better electric types and they don't really have a specific role they can do. Let's elaborate further on Medicham. It's just isn't it hard, but like it doesn't have the bulk and its typing is bad. Fighting Psychic sadly isn't that good, even though it's really cool. Okay, these two, they have Prankster, but wait, I don't think I feel like one of them doesn't get Prankster. One of them's a fraud. Oh no, Volbeat. Wait, no, I'm just wrong. Okay, never mind. They're pretty bad, but I don't know. You can do some Prankster shenanigans. Swalot. F. Camera up also F. Ooh, Torkoal. So, ooh, either A or B tier. I don't know. It's so strong in Trick Room, like, you can just get swept by it, and it's a little annoying, but there are a lot of ways to counter it, like T-Tar, and then there's just Rain. So, I'll put it B tier. I think that's pretty safe. You can definitely make it a case for A tier. Because you also use it on sun teams. And if people just don't, and people just leave it alone, then they just get heat wave to the face or eruption. So yeah, Cacturne can't do anything special. So can Altaria. So can Zangoose, and so can the Viper. They just intimidate. Oh, toxic boost. That's better in singles because you just get to take it all damage and you can just get killed. They're also not both very fast. Wishcash. Dragon Dance. So immediate S tier. I'll put him. Yeah, I'll put him in F tier. Crawdon. He is actually really powerful. Adaptability Crab Hammer is horrifying. Also, it's knockoff, but its speed, it doesn't take hits that well. Yeah. Ooh, Melodic. Or Milotech. I used to say Milotech, but now people are saying Melodic, and it's getting in my head. Okay. Melodic's pretty good. Because Coil, Hypnosis, Scald. I might be a little crazy, but actually, I don't know anymore. There should be more stuff in A, but Hypnosis with Coil is actually really scary. It's just a lot of water types that are good right now. It's hard to, like, outperform. Oh no, please don't tell me I lost the list. Okay, that's good. We're chilling. Bayonet, after. Dusclops, Concentric Roomlets. Okay, but there's just better users right now. Peninsula Will-O-Wisp, actually okay. I'll put C tier. I feel like you can make maybe a use for it. Tropius, it doesn't really do anything. Those guys don't do anything, really. Ooh. Salamence, it can be good on rain. It's not bad. It also has Intimidate. I feel like it can make a resurgence in rain, but Archaludon is just a better rain Pokemon. I don't think it can really be used too much physically, though. It actually can, but, like, this is better Dragon-type physical users. Stats are a little, like, clunky. Yeah. Metagross should be better, but Goldango. Hard, like, and also Incineroar. And in some sense, Rillaboom because of high horsepower. I don't know. It's just not good for him. Yep, there he goes. I don't think the monkey can do anything, too. Just, so you could see tier. It's not horrible. Actually, I don't even know. Might just be coping. Okay. Empoleon has competitive, which is actually really good. I'll put in B tier. I might be generous, I don't know. I'll actually put Torkoal in A tier, sure. So I can add some. You know, I don't know. It's either B or C. I have no idea. It's hard to pick. It's not like... Again, there's just so much water. Do we think he's better than a lot of these goobers? I do think so. I'll put in B tier. Staraptor. Yeah, Kricketot. Sad. Rampardos. Arcanine's a better rocket. It's just too slow. Just do like 5,427 million damage, but it doesn't really matter too much because you can't like live a hit. Bastiodon also like it's hard when you're a bulky Pokemon. Vespiquen awesome. Pachirisu you can't ever put in F tier because Bolt Absorb, but there's not a water type you really want to protect right now. Or a flying type. Weasel's Wave Crash, but Tauros is better. Gastrodon, it's better in, like, last format, but it's not horrible. Wait, water types are there right now. Is there any sleepers? Check. G-tier's okay. Ambipom, fake out, but that doesn't really matter. Drifblim, also there. Mismagius, they're ghost types. Honchkrow, Murkrow can just do better than it. Skuntank, Intimidate, but every else, there's just better Intimidate Pokemon, and Poison Dark isn't anything like crazy. Bronzong? Concept Trick Room's not horrible. Its time is a little out. It's a little better in the legendaries. Spiritomb can't really do much. Ooh, Garchomp. Garchomp. Thinks it's another B tier. Garchomp is actually pretty good. It's Earthquake. It's a little hard to set up because you can run like Swords Dance, but you can also run Choice Band, but the Intimidate just slows it down a lot. I think Clear Amulet Swords Dance is the best, but it's still a little hard with all the Rillaboom running around. I'm gonna move one of these Pokemon to A tier in a bit. I feel like one of them should be. Okay, Riolu, Lucario. Riolu was good, like, Riolu was good in Sunny because it could do some prankster trickery, but it's not crazy right now. Hippowdon is not as good as Tyranitar. Dry Skin, but that's not really good right now. D tier, but it can set up Aurora, but Ninetales is better. Weavile, like, it's just 10 power for Mush, sadly. Can't really do anything crazy. Magnezone's also there. It's not the greatest type combo. Rhyperior, it's also actually there's a lot of damage in Trick Room, but I'll put it D tier. Its type combination is horrible, but it can help electric Pokemon with Lightning Rod, even though it's not really gonna use that special attack boost. Okay. Both of these guys are worse. They get Follow Me, but like they're not as bulky because of EVLI, and they're not really doing anything. They don't have like the bulk of one that's a defensive stat. That just hurts them a lot. Yanmega? Speed boost, but no. Leafeon. It's grass type, but okay, whatever. Glaceon. Snow Cloak. But you don't really want to, like, I don't feel like running Snow's the greatest. Gliscor, it's a singles Pokemon. Mamoswine. Ice is good, but it's nothing amazing. Porygon Z. Some untapped potential. It can do a lot of damage in this format. I think. You can definitely use it. Ooh, Gallade. Ooh, Gallade's really good right now. It's sort of a place to Armarouge, in a sense. Its sharpness ability just makes it like Oko everything. I'll put it in B tier. I think I'll move up. Okay. Nosepass doesn't really do anything, so does the Snow. Frostpass doesn't do much either. There's not really a niche for it. Just Pokemon who can do the same thing. Rotom. That one's okay because it's Minty Ground. I'll put this one in C tier. It's decent, but then the other three are gone in F tier. The other one is really bulky with Trick, Will-O-Wisp, Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt. It's the best one. I think Superior is good. Because Leaf Storm, pretty crazy. You can also run Terrastellar, Terra Blast, or Terra Fire, Terra Blast. You just have more coverage. Its weakness is coverage. I think it might be untapped potential. Emboar is going here. Samura's also going in here. There's just better for both of them. The Supreme Samurai Incept Spikes, which is actually pretty cool. Has sharpness, which is really good. Gives Sceptile sharpness, I declare. On behalf of a lot of people, Sceptile sharpness would be so cool. Strike, sadly, no. I don't think he's B tier, but you can use him with Tyranitar. I feel like Tyranitar is more of a standalone Pokemon right now. C tier Pokemon are good, but you're not going to use them on like every team. B tier, you'll probably definitely use them on many teams. A tier is like you're going to see a lot of them, and then S tier is the best. Conkeldurr is C tier. It can hit. Wait, actually, I don't think it's right there. It's really good in Trick Room, but it's just a couple Pokemon you'd rather use in Trick Room, I feel. Lavani. I like Lavani. I have a soft spot, but it's not the greatest. Whimsicott is next. Whimsicott, I'll put in B tier. It's Tailwind. Prankster. It's like the best one. Also, it's Encore, but it does struggle against Golden Go. Lilligant. This one's C tier, actually. I think this one's D tier. And then this one is C tier because you can do Sleep Powder. C tier are like usually like one team archetype you can use it on. Sleep Powder after you with Torkoal can be annoying. Crocodile. Intimidate, but there's a better intimidating dark type right now. Scrafty, another better intimidating dark type. Zora, the other one's better, so it doesn't really have a niche. This one can impersonate and just wipe Golden Go. So C tier or D tier, it goes. But also just can't take a hit for its life, so that also stinks a little. Gothitelle, Shadow Tag. It's okay, it's not amazing. Reuniclus is not amazing, sadly. Swanna also. F tier is just they don't do anything special. Amoonguss. Flippin' love Amoonguss. Yeah, I'll put him in A tier. I think that's actually Rillaboom's I think better right now, but still, like Amoonguss is just one of the best supporters ever. You can just put things to sleep. A lot of things are running safety goggles, but that just shows how scary Amoonguss is. This might be a little crazy. I know there's like some good Pokemon running around, but the power level low can just spore things. Pollen Puff, it works pretty well alongside Duraludon. Galvantula, nope. Electros, nope. Chandelure. I don't think it's good. Wait, is it? It's Infiltrator. You can set up Trick Room. You know what? It's not F tier. It's a little harsh. It's not crazy, though. If it had Shadow Tag, oh my gosh, it would be crazy, but it doesn't. Hackthorus? It's not a good dragon. There's just a lot of better ones right now. Beartic, there's better ice types. It just doesn't really have a niche. Groganol doesn't really do much. Put me in chat. It was really good last, but it's not really good now. It has Inner Focus, which is always good. You can check in Cinnamon and Goldengo. Like Close Combat, White Guard, Knock Off, Protect, or like Fake Out and run Cloak. So it's not horrible. Yeah. Golurk. Sadly, it looks like it would be great, but Braviary doesn't do anything. Low battery doesn't do anything. Braviary, this one's actually decent. It can run. Expanding Force as long as you use Terra just does so much damage with Penta. Mandibuzz, people can do stuff. Let's check. Look, it's a guy. It's a cool guy who can do stuff. It has weak armor. I mean, Overcoat. That one's better. It doesn't get spoiled or anything. It can run Tail and Taunt. It can be a little annoying, but it doesn't do damage. I'll put it in G. Do you think Charizard could be C tier? Not coping out. Okay, Hydreigon. Hydreigon's good. It's really good. In fact, Draco Meteor, Focus Energy, you can hit things. You can run Dark Pulse. You can run like and with Life Orb. It does a lot of damage. It's not like crazy fast, but you can run Tailwind on it. I'll put it in B tier. I'll also put Volcarona in B tier. It's also very good. Quiver Dance, Fiery Dance. It's a dancer, alright. Like, you can drain Terra Grass is also really good. You can run Heat Wave or Fiery Dance and just, it's just crazy. But its defense is a little weak spot. Chestnut, it's not horrible, I think. I do not know this Pokemon's thing off the top of my head. Bulletproof, it has good defense. Does it have Body Press? Ooh, you can run the Iron Defense Body Press. It's not horrible, but it's a little hard to get going, and it can get like O-code. There it goes. And then Protean is not bad, but like Greninja is just power corrupts so much. Protein's like really, actually Protein's pretty bad right now. It's not the greatest. Sad to see. You can actually wait, why is it in D tier? Levani, how'd you sneak up here? Actually, Greninja's D tier. Talonflame. It's either C or B. It's actually pretty good because I'll put in B tier. I just drag it. Okay, there it goes. It's a little delayed. A lot of tabs open, I think. Tailwind, Brave Bird, Taunt. Yeah, it's good. Because its ability can set a Tailwind basically with Prankster because it goes first because if it's a flying move. That's its ability. But only on full HP. So yeah, it's pretty good. Do I want to move him up to... I feel like Paldeantaurus is so good, but I don't know. It might be a little too early to call that. You can run Choice Scarf. Make it new. No, it's the new Urshifu. Actually, it does do like the same things, except like it can't break sashes. Okay, Pavilion. It has like perfectly accurate sleep powders. It's not horrible. It can run Tailwind and such. Pyroar. Florges does something good. I feel like I saw a video on it. Florges. What does that do? Symbiosis. I guess that's something. I don't think it's anything crazy. It's not any defense. I don't know. Oh, I'm just putting D tier. I don't think it's F tier material. Go. Dang. Go. Okay, Milk Strength bulk up. Oh no. Both Meowstics don't really do much. Contrary, but there's better Contrary. Poison Dragon, there's just better dragons. Draco Meteor, bye-bye. Can actually take some hits though. Clowitzer, it's cool. I like it because Mega Launcher is so cool, but it's not doing anything. Ooh, Sylveon, I'll put it, I think it's high C tier. It's pretty good. It's not a lot of fairies. I think Sylveon might be the best. It's actually kind of crazy. Hawlucha doesn't do anything like too crazy. Sure, I can get Umbreon and Sky Attack, and using Power Herb, but I don't know. There's just better fighting types in the flyings. Dedenne doesn't do anything. Goodra. This Queen Goodra's better. It's kind of crazy to put a pseudo in F tier, but what does it do that Hisuian Goodra doesn't? Hisuian Goodra, it's body press. It's pretty bulky. It's a better type than normal Goodra. I'll put it C tier. Klefki, also C tier. It says up screens. It has Thunder Wave. It's a good prankster user. Trevenant, I don't think it does anything. I'll double check that. Maybe Trevenant actually has songs. Okay, it does. Nature Career, Useless, and Harvest. I don't think Trevenant has the sauce. It's cool design, though. I like Trevenant. Avalugg. It's strong. It's a format with other guy, but it's a strong jaws. It's pretty good. It's probably good in trick. I don't know. I'll check. And I'll make sure I'm not making a fool of myself. Like I usually do. Strong jaw is Winker's signature move. Is like ice. Oh wait, that's actually pretty fire. Can miss a lot until there's rock slide. Well, does that have crunch? It does have crunch. Oh, Dango, beware. Noivorn doesn't do anything despite being really cool. So does Decidueye. His sweet Decidueye. Triple arrows. That automatically makes him cool. Triple arrows. B tier. Anyway, triple arrows is okay. It's not. And I don't know how it won that regional. I have to check. I make more like. I want to make some breakdown videos too. Maybe I'll do some of those like tournaments online. The World is coming up. I'll do reaction to like semifinals and stuff. I'll probably not live though. Probably not. Incineroar. S tier. It's the best Pokemon ever. I thought it maybe fell off a little. No, you can use it like anywhere. The only reason like Paldean Tauros isn't good because Incineroar's there. Incineroar's just still so good. Knock off, fake out, Flare or Will-O-Wisp, and then Parting Shot. Oh my gosh, like he feels like invincible. He just does so much damage. He counters Goldango, who's crazy right now. Primarino's really good right now. B tier is where I think it belongs. It's Throat Spray. It does have to compete Throat Spray with Blood Moon, but it usually runs Life Orb now. It's good because Moonblast is also good. It has really good special bulk too. It's not the greatest defense, physical defensively. Trumbeak, Gumshoos, they don't do anything. Charjabug? Why is Charjabug here? There has to be a reason. Charjabug. Battery. This is what the rest of for. That's actually pretty good, but it's still Charjabug. But an F tier, these two. No, he gets like a new. There's just better special tactic triggering users. We should give him Mega Form and make it like 100 base. Just add 100 base speed. Then it would actually be flipping crazy. Watch it. Watch this video after. It's gonna be right that I'm right. Okay, I'll put all the other forms Oricorio in F, even though Oricorio is really cool. I'll put this one in D because you can run like Quiver Dance and like Dancer alongside the other one. It's the best type combo out of them. Robambe. I don't think it doesn't really do much. This one doesn't do anything, even though it's edgy cool. This one I like all the Lycanroc forms, so I don't know if they're the best competitively. Lycan. Tough Claws is okay. Sand Rush is good though. Speed is doubled. Yeah, it's fast. You can just. I remember countering some in the early days of Sword and Shield. No, not Sword and Shield. Scarlet and Violet. Tough Claws is okay, but why are you be using it over other Pokemon? I stopped yapping so like quickly. This is a long video. 100% okay. Lonsdale, there's better stamina. I'll put him in C tier. Trick Room Aqua Bubble is something to be scared of. Rantis, there's Superior now, I think is better. It also has like superpower, but I still think that Rantis. Salazzle. Salazzles could be good. Corrosion. Well, you can poison some Pokemon. I'll put in D tier. It doesn't look like the most horrible. It's all also, this has Armor Tail, basically, so it's original. He thinks that he's the original, but he's just the cheap knockoff. Triage, that gives a niche. Healing, instantly, basically a healing prankster. It's a good supporter. Rangaroo, I'll put in D tier. I'm in like a really cheesy strat back in the day, like Obstruct Draco Meteor with wait, not Draco Meteor, with 30 Draco and using Dragon Energy. It's pretty crazy. Passimian, it doesn't do much. It hits pretty hard though. That doesn't do much. It can do stuff, I feel. Actually, no, it can't. Shell Smash is steadily squat. Kamala, no. Mimikyu is C tier. Because you're not gonna. Is it D tier? I mean, B tier. There's a lot of dragons running around, but so there's a lot of Goldangos running around too. I don't think it's quite B tier. I don't think so. I'll put it here. Broxfish is dazzling, but who cares? There's better ones behind it. Better Psychic type it doesn't. I'll put. He's also B tier. He can go crazy with you need to go Iron Defense Body Press. It's that, which is really good. And you can also be immune to Shadow Ball and from Goldango and go like water, or you can be immune. Being immune to Spore is really good. Or you can, or Goldango is also good. Overcoat is the ability that blocks Spore. And the other side you can go with Klinger, Soul Blaze, and then just nuke everything with Clanging Scales. It's 110 spread, but lowers defense. And also, like, works with Throat Spray. So, yeah, B tier is pretty safe, I feel. It makes sense. S tier? Another one. Very good Pokemon right now. Can't really deny that. It's Grassy Glide. It does so much damage with the grassy terrain up. Fake Out, Pressure. It's pretty bulky, too. And then these two. You can run Sniper, and it does do decent damage with, like, Scope Lens, Focus Energy, but it's just too much. Greedent is there, too. Ooh, I'll put him in B, because Mirror Armor can, like, switch some games up. It's also bulky with Tailwind, and it walls Goldango, so I think that's pretty fair. Drednaw? Drednaw does not do anything. It's just better water types and rock types. Colossal also doesn't do anything because its G-Max form was removed. It does have a good ability, but still. You can't really, like, just wipe teams with it. Flapple and Appleton. They're such good designs, but they don't, like, doesn't mean they're crazy in game. The Grass Dragon is not the greatest type, too. And then we have Sandaconda. There's Tyranitar. Actually, yeah, there's Tyranitar. Cramorant. It's just gimmicky. Doesn't do, like, it's not crazy. It just needed evolution. Then it will get golden because its ability, like, shoot Pikachus out of its mouth is pretty cool. Bear's good at Swift Swim, but there's better Swift Swim because it's, like, the fastest Pokemon. Okay. Toxicity could be used for, like, Boom Burst shenanigans, but the shenanigans are not good. I've used them before. In my dark past. Sinistcha, no. This guy is actually pretty good. It's not gonna be Pokemon. Yeah, combined with, like, the cheats, it's just a really good triggering Pokemon with Dazzling Wings, Sanding Force, yeah. Life Orb makes it do 1,000,000 damage. Next we got Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is really good. Setting up screens is amazing. I don't think it's quite S tier though. I think B tier is pretty safe. I think it's always just like a B-A tier Pokemon. That did not delete anything. Good. Thank you. Berserker, it can make Goldango do more damage, but that's a niche, that's fine. Decorate is good, but Smeargle took it. It took everything. You can do no retreat, this thing. It could be crazy, but nah. Frostmoth, that's the worst type in the game. Sojourner doesn't have like, it has like decent defense bulk, but it just gets rolled on the special side. Ice Cube, it's easy to counter, but it can like kind of troll like people who don't know how it works. You just set up a good belly drum and sweep, but most people know it works. It can be a little more offensive. And then we got our next A tier, DD. DD is such a good Trick Room Pokemon. Having Rapid Psychic Surge makes it so good. Stopping all priority can work a little against you though, with like not being able to like instant fake out, but it's cool. It can tank a lot too. Psychic Seed makes it even bulkier and takes less damage from those common dark type moves knockoff. So yeah, it's pretty good. And yeah, it's just a all around well Pokemon with Follow Me, Fake Out. What are you gonna do like against this guy? Helping Hand. It's almost a guaranteed Trick Room. Morpeko. It switches types, but that hurts it more. And Smooth like switches a little. Caparajah has everything taken away from it. It got nerfed for some reason as a sheer force, but it doesn't really do much. The Pavement we got Valadon. Or Chapadon is here, and it's better. Okay, then we got Dragapult. It does a lot of damage, I'll give it that. I don't know if it's up here with like the big B-boys. I don't know, I think it's B tier. All the Sudas are like B tier right now. I think that's pretty fair. Yeah, B is like almost, B and A are like I feel like the closest. I'm just gonna state that out there. Weirdeer has Intimidate and can set up Trick Room, but stats are like too proportionate to like too much of a mixed attacker, you know? I think it's D tier. Actually, no, it's F tier. Actually, no, it's D tier. Actually, let's check its stats just to make like a confirmation. Its bulk is, it's okay. Actually, no. Furry Graph exists. I don't think that justifies using it. Cleavor, D tier. It does damage, but there's just a lot of Pokemon who wall it, and it can just make it rain and get no scoped. Ooh, I'm gonna put Ursaluna. Ursaluna's so bulky and just does so much damage in Trick Room. It does have like, it does do spread with Earthquake, but that's like not as good as Hyper Voice. I think I'll put it A tier. I think Blood Moon's better, but actually, I don't know. Yeah, I'll just put an A tier to be safe. It's still really good. Actually, no, B tier. Whatever. Blood Moon takes a little bit away from it. It would be A tier. But, yeah. Basculegion. Basculegion's really good on rain. I don't know. Basculegion is good, but I don't know if it's up there. Just like one archetype, so I'll put it in C tier. I think both of them are C tier. I think male is like top of C tier though. Female's good. It's honestly underrated. Swift Swim and like in the rain, it can just do so much damage with Muddy Water and like Shadow Ball and such. So yeah, I think C tier is good for both of them. They're both pretty good on one archetype, but it's pretty easily counterable. Overquill. What's Overquill like? The Overquill doesn't do much. It gets Swift Swim, but it's better Pokemon than Swift Swim. It also gets Intimidate, but it's also another famous dark type Intimidate user. Meowscarada. I'll put it C tier. I don't think it's B tier because of Rillaboom existing, but it's really good to Dondozo. But Dondozo can also just go hee hee, Terra Grass now, and hurt his feelings. Unaware is good. I'll put it in. Moxie with its move is good, but there's just a lot better water types and a better water fight. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I'm being too nice. Okay, it's gonna be a couple F tiers in a row. Let's go. Oinkalongs don't do anything. Spop doesn't do anything. Tindem Lens is good, but it's just not bulky or hits not too crazy amount. Okay. And has Revival Blessing. You can't really like make it F tier. Okay. Mousehold? Mousehold's pretty good. I think, yeah, Mousehold's good in these lower formats. You can use Beat Up against Annihilate and make it crazy good. And Follow Me is also crazy good. And Friend Guard is such a good ability. It's just good overall, all around. It's a little less tanky than Clefairy, but just helps a little more. Like, it's a little more supportive. Also, it's Taunt, too. It's better in lower power formats where Clefairy's better in high power. Fido has a little big body. You can do, like, Torkoal shenanigans with it. Arboliva, remember being decent Trick Room. The Squawk abilities don't do diddly squat. Organical was good, but it can just get countered by, like, Trick Room. I mean, Gholdengo and other, like, Pokemon are good right now. A lot of good Pokemon have a good type combo against it. Armarouge. I think it's C tier. I think Gallade is taking its spot a little bit. People know how to, like, counter it now with, like, Psychic Surge being a little less good because of Monkey. But it's still good. You can still be annoying with Expanding Force and Trick Room being the most annoying combo with DD female. Cerulege. It's pretty good into Gholdengo. It can, like, counter it a little. I just have to protect a little. It's have to play a little carefully, though. This might be a little generous, but yeah. Did I put Caesar there? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I'll keep it there. Belly Bolt. I don't think it's good. I did lose to one a little bit ago, but that was when I was using a ad team. I don't think it's crazy good. But he has wind power, which is actually pretty good. Charging it, and then like it's decent as Tailwind. You can make things work. Mabostiff doesn't do anything necessarily good. I don't think Grafai is good either. It can work well with slacking, but the other guy worked better with slacking. Weezing. Ooh, Bramblegast. I'll put him in C tier because Tailwind. Actually, no, Tailwind isn't like. Prankster Tailwind isn't crazy right now. You can't really counter Gholdengo with it. Toad's cool. Would have been so good. We want to make it fast and have the spores. Fly too close to the sun. Cloth. Anger Shell, but Anger Point, but it's ability, but it's not nothing crazy because its stats are Chlorophyll, Sleep Powder, and Moody. It's okay. Perhaps got for Revival Blessing, but other than that, something crazy. Esperanza, I'm using it. It's okay. It has a niche with like speed boost, stored power, calm mind, and you can run like Samir go next to it. Dingaton. It does get hit hard by Gholdengo. But it does have Gigaton Hammer. I don't know. Okay, we know that's F tier. Rubber Room also is F tier. Bad type. This thing gets hit by a paper cut. It's dead. The blonde line ends there. Bombardier, it's Tailwind. There's Rocky Payload, but that doesn't really matter too much. Palafin. Palafin's interesting right now. I don't think it's A tier. I think I don't think it's like crazy because it's a good water type. But Dondozo's here. There's a lot of things hurting him. Rillaboom hurts him a lot. Can't really run Terra Water anymore. Would be like A tier without that guy. I don't feel like Shed Tail doesn't really matter that much. It's not crazy. It's not a really crazy move. Orthworm. Orthworm. I like Orthworm. It does have Shed Tail too. It also can't take hits too with its ability Earth Eater, making it only weak to ground and fire. It's a funny little guy. Glamora. Ooh, I feel like Glamora's B tier. With a stab meteor beam, it's really good, and its ability is also really, really good. Setting up spikes, crazy. I don't think Houndstone's that good. It does have last respect Sand Rush. You can do cheese. Flamigo, I'll put in C tier. It has cheese with like Co-Star, and like having your Tatsugiri die, or just using it for other things. It might work good next to Moody Smeargle. Ooh, I feel like I remember people using C-Titan. C-Titan. I think it's not that good. It does hit pretty hard, but it does have sheer force, but I don't think it's crazy. Would have been D tier. We should be safe. Okay, the next Pokemon are really good. I'll just get Clodsire out of the way, sadly. And him. Because they both are cool concepts, but Clodsire is more of like a singles. Unaware is okay, but Unaware Water Absorb, okay, I'll put it there. Actually, no. It's a lot of things counter Dondozo now. And speaking of Dondozo, got the big man himself. Is this an A or S tier moment? Ooh, I don't know. But while I'm deciding that, Annihilate is an S tier. It's pretty bulky, its HP is really high, its defenses are decent too. Its attack is the real seller. You can run either like Bulk Up, Rage Fist, Drain Punch, Protect, just heal up, not die on the defensive side. If there's, just get rid of all the special Pokemon, then just not die. And then like leftovers and beat up, mouse hold, it's just good. Then we have Donbozo. A lot of things counter it, like Haze and stuff. Like almost every team has a built Dondozo counter, but you can't just say no to Dondozo. It's still Dondozo. It's hard to just kill. So I think its spot is very earned there. Farigiraf A tier. It's so good. With Trick Room and like stopping priority on your side, you can just get Trick Room up pretty like nicely, and you can like stop like other Pokemon from taking it on like trivial moments in the battle. It also has like Hyper Voice and Throat Spray. You can make it work. Ooh, King Gambit. Put it in A tier. And that's good. Because it easily just destroys a lot of things once it gets to Intimidate. It's also really bulky, but yeah, I think it just get a little hurt by other Pokemon like Annihilate. I think A tier is pretty good for it. Ooh, it's borderline S tier though. I think he's good. He's a really good snow Pokemon. Thermal Exchange is good. I'm gonna check its stats. I know they're good, but his name again. Oh yeah, Baxcalibur. Its attack is so high. Might not be like the fastest, but that's okay. You can take a lot of hits. Its special attack is, yeah, it's not good, but that's good because he doesn't need it. It's pretty bulky. I think that's a good spot. Or just Racket Dance and just kill everything. No, I'm actually moving these two down to A tier, I'm sorry. I just get countered both easily. Then I'll put Kingambit up there. And then we have Gholdengo. Gholdengo is so good. Like, it's actually amazing. It makes the format revolve around it. I'd say it's the second best Pokemon. I'll order it, like... Yeah, I think that's the order. It's so good. Like, Nasty Plot, you can run its specs. You can run, like, Scarf, Leftovers, Citrus, Life Orb. It's so good. It does so much damage. Its bulk is also pretty decent. Like, you have to have a Pokemon that can, like, deal with it. It's Make It Rains on, like, plus to eliminate everything. It's just such a good Pokemon. It's not really fast, but that doesn't even matter. You can run, like, Tailwind and Trick Room. It makes it more flexible. Okay. Now I'm done, like, admiring him. Hide for Apple. I'd put F tier right now, because this guy's here. He's D tier. You can make, like, everything more accurate, but that's not, like, crazy. I think it's F tier. Sinistra. I think it's high C tier. It can heal things with, like, its ability and life too. But it gets countered by, like, a lot of Pokemon right now. Like, a lot of Pokemon have good matchups into it, like, all these guys. Like, look at it. Almost all of the S tier counters into them. Archaludon. Yeah, it's so good. It's so hard to kill. With Body Press Assault Vest. And then, like, Electroshock Draco Meteor. It's really scary. It does so much damage. It can just snowball out of control. And it's so bulky with stamina. Sylvest is easily the best set. It just works well with, like, Rain. Even without Rain, it can just do crazy damage. But yeah, that is the list. If you guys like it, make sure to like and subscribe. I think that would do it. So yeah, Reg H is a pretty good format. I think I did a pretty good job on this tier list, not to brag. But yeah, if you have any disagreeing opinions, let me know in the comments, and adios.